Hi, boys and girls. I'm here for part two of Signs for Feelings. We feel so many different ways when things happen around us, or when other kids say things, or when we do something maybe we shouldn't have. Anyway, let's learn some more signs for feelings. All right, the first feeling is guilty. When you do something that you really shouldn't have done, sometimes you feel guilty. The sign for guilty, like when you need to say, I'm sorry, the sign for guilty, you're going to make the letter G. If you've learned some of your letters, you might already know this letter, but you make it like this G, and you put it right by your heart where you're feeling guilty. Guilty. See my face? Face is important. If I went, that wouldn't look like guilty. Guilty. Like, um, the other word that kind of goes with guilty, if you feel guilty, you're going to apologize or say you're sorry. How do we do that? I feel sorry. I'm going to make a fist with my thumb in front. This is a letter S, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to rub my heart. Look at my face. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. S. I'm sorry. Good. Now, sometimes when we're in the living room or the family room, or maybe even in our beds, and we're watching a movie or listening to a story, we get all snuggled up and we feel comfortable. Comfortable is a fun feeling. It's a nice feeling. It's a good feeling. Comfortable is a fun sign, I think. When we feel comfortable, comfortable looks like this. Put one hand on top of the other, bring it down, comfortable, and bring the other one down. Are you ready to try it again? Comfortable. So when I feel comfortable, I'm rubbing my hands. Comfortable. That's right. Sort of like touching the hand of someone that you love makes you feel comfortable. Comfortable. All right. Another sign for feeling, especially now when we're stuck at home, sometimes we feel lonely, don't we? So, lonely, you're going to use one finger, sort of like one person. And you're just going to go up and down like this, kind of in a circle. I'm lonely, so lonely. Almost like sad, but showing that you're lonely, lonely. One person, lonely. Now take that same finger and stick it in the side of your face and turn it and say, boring. That's a fun sign, isn't it? That's a fun word to do. You can say boring, boring, right up here by the side. Be careful. There's another sign if you do it here, up here by your face, like on the side, like if you're doing this because you're bored. Boring. That's a fun sign. All right. Some of you are trying to get some schoolwork done, or you're supposed to do your chores, but you feel very lazy and don't want to do them. Lazy is kind of like guilty, but lazy, you're going to use this letter. It's an L, L for lazy, and you're going to put it on your chest. Lazy. I feel lazy today. Yeah. Sometimes that's how we feel, isn't it? The last one we're going to learn for part two is silly. Sometimes we just feel silly and we want to be silly, and that makes us feel good and have a little bit of fun. And sometimes that's a lot of fun to do. For silly, we're going to make the Y. This is the letter Y. Sometimes it takes practice to do this sometimes. Sometimes I say make a fist. Now stick out your pinky. Now see if you can do your thumb. That's a Y. It takes practice. This is a hard letter. Even my fingers don't look very pretty, but they're right. That's a Y. We're going to take that and we're going to use the thumb And we're going to stroke our nose like this. Silly, silly, silly. Can you see it? I know the light in here is terrible. I don't have anywhere to do this, so silly, silly slow motion. All right, so those are our feelings words part 2. I'm going to have a part 3 as well. So for this video, bye-bye. Practice how you feel.